Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Today I am going to be doing the biggest square canvas I've ever done. It's a 30 by 30 inch or 76.2 by 76.2 centimeters. And I have a couple of new brushes here. This is a 150mm flat brush and a 3-inch paddle brush. And I've got a warm colour palette here. I've got white, Azo Yellow Deep, Azo Orange, Napthol Red, Paynes Grey and Dyke Brown. Most of the colours are going to be this, and then these will be some added extras. But the plan here today is I want to focus on getting some light. So what I mean by that is creating an area in this piece where it feels like some light is shining out of it. I also have a little bit of damage here. It's just a dent in the canvas and I don't want it to show up. So I've got a little bit of leftover orangey yellow. This is mixed with modelling paste and I thought I might just fill it and create a bit of texture there so that that little crevice disappears. I might want my sort of light area probably around here, which is not great. Maybe if I turn this canvas around actually, and then I can have my light coming here, I think. So I want to keep this part of the canvas light. Maybe a little bit of the Paynes Grey, but I don't want it too grey, so I might just grab a little bit from here. I'm looking forward to trying this. See if I can get this done quicker because I have a bigger canvas. Maybe a little bit of Dyke Brown up in this corner. Wow, look how bright that orange is. This brush just gets that paint on really quick. I wonder if I use this, will that spread on? Because I quite like that colour. I wonder how that's going to spread on. Sort of going around this bit that I don't want to dig out. I might need to dry that with a hairdryer so that I don't dig it out. Alright, so now that I've got my canvas covered, I'm going to play with some colours a bit, I think. I might grab a little bit of the red and brown and some of this orange. Probably should wet my brush a little bit. I'm going to create my background the way I like to do it. I'm just going to work my way out from this corner, mixing in the colours that I feel might go. And adding water to my brush, okay, to help with the blend. It's a little bit pink, that red. Get a bit of brown and red and orange. Oh, some different colours up there, I'm not sure about that. A bit greyish. Might take the white up through there. What do you reckon? Okay, getting somewhere. So I'm going to get some other tools out now. And I want to kind of come across in horizontal and vertical strokes. And I'm going to come across with some red here, I think, and some grey. I might mix this grey up with some white. I'm going to start with this brush. I just want to drag it across, I think. I want to try and get it straight though. I think this is the hardest part about doing the vertical and horizontal type paintings. It's getting the straight lines. Okay, don't mind that. I'm going to get some palette knives, I think. So let's see what happens here. I'm not going very far. Let's get a bit of orange in there as well. Not really sure about that. Shall I try doing like some squiggle lines? I'm going to mix some of the brown with some white. Guess what I'm struggling here with is what tools I'm going to use. Let's try brown maybe. I like that sort of textury feel. What can we do up here? I like that. Has to be lighter up the top though. A little bit of white, yellow, a tiny bit of this grey. Let's see how that goes. I'm not sure about that colour. A little bit of yellow over here, I think. It's nice. I sound surprised. Oh, I think I might, I don't know, I like this. And some orange, brown, red. Brings a bit of darkness there. Need some more of these dark colours in. It's like I need to do, whoops, because the idea was to get this glow and I want it from here. So I've been looking at this, it's dried overnight and I want to add to it. Not quite there yet. I think I need some lighter bits. Still trying to decide. Let's mix up a little bit of white and brown. So I kind of like this colour. Could even do with a little bit of the grey in there. Just looking at this colour up here that I kind of like. And maybe add a bit of the yellow in. So that sort of goes green, doesn't it? That's where the orange comes in, I think. It's more of that sort of ochre colour. Let's try adding some blocks of that colour. Sort of a pale yellow. Not sure there. Let's try this. I'm going to bring those lines back in. Get a bit of a lighter yellow. I think I'm going to use a ruler now and come in with a small brush. Some of this. I'm going to come in with some other colours though. Quite like this lighter one. I need a red one. I have to fix this bit, I think, but I'm going to have to wait for it to dry. Alright, so I've just about finished this bit I'm not happy with, so I am going to attempt to fix that. I think that's probably the right tone. It is kind of that colour, maybe go a little bit lighter. And I kind of want to get rid of this dark patch here. Maybe I should try a different palette knife that still has a very flat surface but isn't square. I'm going to try going over that lighter again. Still leaves some of that darkness up there. But I've got the more yellow in there that I wanted. I think the only thing now is possibly a little bit of white coming this way because I want that brightness. So at the moment this is not white, it's more of an orangey white. I think I want to bring this way. More white, so it's still not white. I do want to bring that this way. Cool. Now see if we can get it quite white. Still, it's not perfectly white. I'm going to come from here. And here is the final result. And using that sort of smearing technique with the palette knife, I really love the texture it brings out and the way the colours blended. So I'm getting a bit more practice with mixing colours as well. There's a little bit of pop of red down here, balanced out over here as well. I quite like. And then I've got this white glow coming from the center. Not sure if that's exactly the way that I was planning it, but I think it still did create that kind of effect of like a brightness coming out. Yeah. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this one has taught me quite a bit. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.